What's up, you guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda Marie. If you're new to my channel, then welcome. If you're already a part of the Amanda Marie family, then welcome back. Thank you guys for coming over and watching another perfume video with me. Your love and support is greatly appreciated, and I just want to say thank you. This might be a little bit of a long video. I'm gonna really try to not to make it that long, maybe like 20 minutes or so, maybe a little bit over 20 minutes. I wanted to show you guys the fragrances that I have been enjoying all year long. Okay, these are fragrances that I have grabbed for, I cannot tell you, a lot in 2021. So I wanted to show them to you guys. I'm not really going to go much into the detail of the notes and things like that, because I'm pretty sure at some point I've talked about these fragrances in detail. I'm pretty sure that I have. If you're interested to see what my favorite fragrances were for 2021, stay tuned. Let me just start off by talking about the ones that I have mentioned 100 times before. So let's start with Elena Exclusive. You guys know this is Bae. This is my favorite rose fragrance that I have in my collection right now. This is rose. This is incense. I want to say this is oud and vanilla. This is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. It's just so beautiful, you guys. Like, I cannot, well, I have went into detail about how much I love this fragrance. It's just beautiful. I have found myself going for this fragrance all of 2021. Honestly, I probably will never put this fragrance down because I just love it that much. I think it is gorgeous. What is this on my bottle? Oh, that's just a part of the bottle. But anyway, I love it. It is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Again, this is Elena Exclusive by Parfums de Marly. One time, this is Baccarat Rouge 540, the famous Baccarat Rouge 540. Guys, this fragrance has been talked down into the ground, so I'm not gonna waste you guys' time going into it, but this is a beautiful fragrance. It does have some notes of something sweet. I don't think it's vanilla. I think it's a saffron in this fragrance that gives it like a sweetness. There is some woody notes in the base. I want to say maybe cedar, maybe oak moss. This is a very interesting fragrance. Sweet, but it reminds me of being next to water. I guess because of the oak moss, it has a very mossy, wet type of smell to it. But it is very interesting. My nose does go blind to this probably after about 30 minutes. So I do find myself having to overspray this fragrance. Or I layer it with the oil, because I do have the oil for this fragrance. Or I may layer it with a dupe. This is a dupe for Baccarat Rouge 540, the extrait version. This is Al Haramain's Amber Oud Rouge. Okay, so I may wear these together sometimes just so I can smell it. But the weird thing is, even though I don't smell it, other people smell it around me. So yeah, that would be the only downside. Y'all see the little dent I've put in it already. But this is a fragrance, I mean, as much, like I've said this before, as much as I've tried to hate this fragrance, it's a love for me, and I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed to talk about it. I just talked about this one. This again is Al Haramain's Amber Oud Rouge. Okay, if you're gonna buy this, make sure you get it where the bottle is red, because there are actually like 2 other fragrances that come in the same type of bottle, and I just want to make sure you guys get the right bottle. Okay, because I have bought a fragrance that I thought I was getting, and I got something else because I didn't pay attention to the wording. I just looked at the bottle. A 98% spot on dupe. I do have the extrait version behind me over there. I didn't pull it out, but I do have it. And yeah, it's identical. I cannot lie. It smells just like the real deal. As you can see, I have the biggest dent in this bottle because I was wearing it out. I knew I wanted to get the Baccarat, but I didn't know when I was going to get the Baccarat. So this one came in handy. I love it a lot. The fragrance that I was grabbing for from the same house, Al Haramain, is L'Aventure Femme. Now this is a dupe for Creed Aventus Her. You guys, this fragrance, oh my God. Oh my God, it is so sexy. And I love a good dupe. I'm not even gonna lie. If I don't have the funds to drop $400 on a fragrance, I mean, y'all know it ain't beneath me to drop $400 on a fragrance, but you know, I gotta pick and choose which fragrance I get and which one I hold off on. Eventually I will get it, but you know, that's my logic, my way of thinking. Like, okay, I really want this one more, I'll wait to get this one. So this is kind of like how it was with this fragrance. I love Creative Ventus for men and for her, but I really wasn't ready to drop the coin, you know, so I did the next best thing and I got me a dupe, and I actually enjoyed this dupe. I know a lot of people don't like it, but my goodness, I smelled Creative Ventus her and the one for him. This one smells just like it, you guys. It is 98% spot on for Creative Ventus her, and I am going to enjoy wearing it until I add the real deal to my collection. It could be this summer. I do want it, but I'm not gonna get the big one. I'm not gonna get the $400 one, child. I'll probably get like the little 30 ml. I think that one's like 2 something or something like that. I'm gonna get the smallest, cheapest one, okay? I'm just saying, y'all know me. I don't need a big bottle anyway, especially when I got this one. And this one was probably $40 at best, $40. Okay, and it smells just like the real deal. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all know I would not steer y'all wrong with these fragrances. This is a good dupe in my opinion. Sorry, you guys. I will list all the fragrances down below. I was about to say Very Good Girl. This is not Very Good Girl. This is Good Girl Supreme by Carolina Herrera, and you can tell by the glitter on the shoe. This is the Supreme. I also have the OG, and I have the Very Good Girl. Now this one is actually quite pretty. I want to spray a little bit on me. So in my opinion, there is quite a big difference from this one and the OG. This one does remind me of the OG, but there are a lot of notes missing out of this fragrance. I think like coffee and some other notes. Cacao, I think almond, tonka, coffee. There are a lot of notes in the OG that's not in here. Let me just give y'all the notes real quick. In this one, you get fruits in the top, jasmine, you get tonka, tuberose, and vetiver. This one to me is a little bit sweeter. It doesn't have that chocolatey, spicy, vibe that you get in the original. This one is a little bit more smoother. It's very linear, as in, where the original is going like this, it's doing a lot. This one is kind of like this. It leaves you with this smooth, creamy, sweet, good girl that we all love. I'm a diehard OG fan, but this one would be my number 2. This would be not my number 2. Very Good Girl would be my number 3. But I like this one more than the Very Good Girl. So yeah, this is beautiful. When did this come out? This came out in 2020. So yeah, I'm glad to have it. You guys know my goal is to at some point collect all the stilettos. There is a red velvet stiletto that I want. If y'all know where I can get it, drop it down in the comments below, because I want it. Right, moving on. Now, I did buy this one earlier this year. I actually bought the original, okay, of this fragrance, and you guys was like, no, you need to go buy the Intense. You should have bought the Intense. The Intense is way better. And so I went and bought the Intense. I still have the OG. Yeah, you guys were spot on with this one. The Intense version is way better. I like both of them though, but this is definitely better. This is Iris, you guys. This is that beautiful, sweet, creamy, powdery Iris that I love in fragrance. I didn't know how much I loved Iris until I started really exploring it, and I'm really in love with Iris. It's like, I don't necessarily have a favorite floral. You guys know I don't like over the top florally type of fragrances. It has to have a little earthiness to it, a little something very sexy, very exotic if it's gonna be a floral, right? I'm smelling this like I sprayed it. But it has to be that type of floral for me to like enjoy it. So it has a very lipstick cosmetic smell, and y'all know makeup is my first love. So you know, when you're doing makeup, and I used to do makeup on people, you get used to the smell of makeup, and I feel like I smell it in this fragrance and the OG, more so in the Intense version. And oh my goodness, I just love it. It's fresh, it's light, it's pretty, very feminine. It has a nice powdery dry down. It's just really, really amazing. So thank you guys for telling me to get the Intense version. I'm gonna hold on to both of them because I like both of them, but I do like this one a little bit better. I don't know if I mentioned the fragrance to y'all. I just started rambling on, but this is Tiffany & Co. Okay, this is the Intense version. Laurent D Intense by Givenchy. And I want to say I bought this one earlier part, maybe latter part of last year, earlier this year, I can't remember. But man, I fell in love with it on sight because you guys was telling me about this sweet bubblegummy tuberose, and I was trying to find that sweet bubblegum tuberose, and I found it in this one. Once I smelled it, I was like, aha, this is what they've been talking about. I get it now. I totally get it. This is the first one that I bought from the lineup because I enjoyed this one so much. I did invest in the OG. And then the Rouge came out this year, and of course y'all know I had to get that. Now I have to say I'm not the biggest fan of tuberose. I think I said that already, but next to My Way, the Intense, and this one, those two are my favorite tuberose fragrances. Well, hold on. I got another tuberose here that is my favorite. So I technically have 3 tuberose fragrances that I love. Okay, die hard. They my OGs. They my ride or dies. They ain't going nowhere. It's gonna be Laurent D Intense, all the other flankers, and then my baby right here, Good Girl. Good Girl Gone Bad by Killian. Oh man, I love this one a lot. Listen, I fell in love with this. This is the Intense, by the way. I don't know if I said that. I fell in love with this fragrance probably in 2014, 2013, somewhere along them lines. I think I fell in love with it in 2013, but I didn't get it probably until like 2016 because it was so expensive. But man, I ain't never looked back. Ooh. And you know what? The thing that I love about this one is I don't really get the tuberose. I know it's there. It's like an underlying note. You know what I'm saying? Like it's it's definitely not the star of the show. And I appreciate that so much. There's another floral in this fragrance, and I cannot remember what it is. It may be gardenia, it may be magnolia. Let's just see what it is. There are 3 other floral notes in this fragrance: osmanthus, jasmine. Both of those are in the top, and then in the middle you get tuberose and narcissus. Man, narcissus, you guys, is another floral that I love. Oh my goodness. And I love jasmine. It's like, if I had to pick out the floral note in this fragrance, I would have totally not said tuberose because I don't really smell the tuberose. Like it's here, but it's not the first thing I smell. And when I tell you I'm so grateful for that, like because tuberose tuberose can be kind of heady, kind of loud, kind of vintagey smelling, you know, a little bit dated depending on the fragrance. But in this one right here though, baby, she reigns Queen Supreme. Okay, she is #1 on my list forever and ever, will always be. Okay, like top 10 for life. She ain't going nowhere. This is Bae. Okay, get into it. This is Good Girl Gone Bad Extreme by Killian. I have another Killian fragrance here that I have been going for a lot. You guys, I try not to. Fragrances are meant to be worn, okay? That's like buying a brand new Mercedes and you don't drive it. You just have it sitting in the garage. Like, it's not making sense, right? It's meant, the fragrances are meant to be worn. So I'm gonna have to get out of that. But I feel like when I'm always grabbing this one, I feel like I'm showing more love to this fragrances than any of my other fragrances, which is kind of sounds weird as well. Like they children and stuff like that, ain't kids. But I look at them like they my babies though, for real. But this is Love Extreme by Kilian. Oh my goodness. The aroma that comes from this fragrance, I cannot explain to you what it does for me. It's syrupy, it's sweet, it has orange blossom. Oh my God, it's just gorgeous. It is simply gorgeous. It smells like it has honey in it. You know, this does not have honey in it, I don't think, but it reminds me of honey. It's just like I want to bathe myself in this fragrance. I want to sleep. I want to say this is probably one of the first fragrances that I slept in because it's so beautiful. It has that marshmallow note in it. It's just gorgeous. It's very mesmerizing. It's very like captivating. Like somebody smell you, like they gonna want to keep on smelling you because this is amazing. I'm gonna spray myself a little bit. Oh my goodness, this is absolutely gorgeous. I wore this one to a doctor's appointment one day. I may have oversprayed, you know, just a smidge. And the lady walked in the room and she was like, oh my God, someone smells so good. Blah, blah, blah. I was just like, it's me, girl. It's me. This fragrance right here hit me straight upside my head when I first smelled it. Baby, it was like a wake-up call, a aha moment. It was just like I don't know. When I smelled this fragrance, I went straight into a trance, honey. I almost fell out my chair. I can't explain to you guys. I just can't. I can't. This is amazing. This is apple, rose. So different, so pretty. I don't know, it reminds me of grape Kool-Aid. It ain't no grapes in here, but it definitely reminds me of that because it's sweet. It's just beautiful. Oh, it's, you know, when it comes to like uniqueness, I have to give this a 10 out of 10. It is so unique, you guys, and gorgeous. Like Mona, like they knocked this one, baby, out the park, home run. Baby, they came home with the gold. Okay, with this one, like they won big time because this one, I know y'all rave about the vanilla 28 and that one is good. Hold on, that one is good. But if you like that, you'll love this one because this one, ooh, baby, man, you talking about signature scent worthy. If you're the type of person that wants to be known by your scent, where you want to smell different from everybody else, don't say I didn't warn you, okay? Elixir 11, Kayali. I'm just saying, thank me later. Okay, I grabbed this one. It's more of an everyday scent for me. It has a lot of those notes that I love, like patchouli, vetiver, sandalwood. You know, the earthy notes. You guys know I'm an earthy girl. And so it's, even though it has those heavy notes, it's very light. It's very much like a skin scent to me. I can wear it to work and not, you know, smell obnoxious. It's just one of those type of fragrances that creates a very beautiful scent bubble for me. And I love to wear, like if I could wear it on a daily, I would wear it every day because it is that good. And this is KKW Body 3. This is by Kim Kardashian. And this is just good. The kind of scent you want to wear for those sexy, intimate moments with your boo. Great bedtime fragrance. I mean, I cannot say anything bad about this fragrance. If I just had to say something bad about the fragrance, I would say projection and maybe longevity. They're kind of lacking in those areas. But when I smell this fragrance and I actually think about it, I wonder if her intent was to make it more of a skin scent because it's called Body. And you know, you look at the bottle when baby girl naked, you know, and you kind of think, like, you go deep with it, you know, like, okay, well, maybe it's not meant for everyone to smell you like as soon as you walk in the room. Maybe it's just meant for you to smell it, or maybe it's meant for someone like to hug you and get a whiff of you. You know what I'm saying? The sillage in this one is nice, but I don't know. I could be wrong. I haven't researched it like that to understand why she came up with the fragrance, but I would imagine that maybe that was her thinking behind it. If you're looking for something very heady, very loud, you're not going to get it out of this. But what you will get is a really beautiful skin scent. Very beautiful. Really, really is. I like this one a lot. This is KKW3. Is it KKW3? This is KKW Body 3. All right, check it out. This is my first, and as of right now, my only Mancera scent. I have a lot of decants and samples of different Mancera scents, but this is the only full bottle Mancera fragrance that I have. This is Instant Crush, and this was very, like, talked about a lot last year, and I want to say I picked it up either earlier this year or I picked it up maybe towards the end of last year. I can't remember, but it's reminiscent of Baccarat. I think this one has more saffron in it. I think this one has more of the woody notes versus the oak moss. I think it does have oak moss in it, but it's not heavy on the oak moss, which is that's kind of like where they are different in that way. It is sweet. I think this one may have a little bit of vanilla in it, but it's gorgeous nonetheless. I hate that I don't have the magnetic top. This is the twisty top. I don't know when they changed that, but the bottle is absolutely gorgeous. And the name, I always say this every time I talk about the name Instant Crush. I think that is the perfect name for this fragrance, because I'm telling you, when they smell you, they're gonna be crushing hard. Okay, they gonna bend the block to come back. And when they smell you, they gonna make the block. Do they bend the block or make the block? I don't know. You know how the kids be saying they gonna make the block, you know what I'm saying? They gonna come back because they gonna want to know what's up. You know, this fragrance, yeah, they busting at you. Okay. I bought me a backup bottle of this because I had to have this. This is Flora Botanica by Balenciaga. You guys, this is rose. This is green notes. This is fresh. This reminds me of walking through a fresh garden, rose garden in the morning. You know, it's very dewy, and it has a really, really pretty powdery dry down that I really do like. Again, this is the type of floral that I go for. It has a spin on it, a twist. You know what I'm saying? It's just not your regular floral scent. It has character. It has a little bit of mysteriousness to it, and it got cannabis in it. Now, I bought this one in TJ Maxx a while back. So you may get lucky and look up and find some, but unfortunately this baby is discontinued. I bought my backup bottle on Fragrance X. It's usually where I go to get a lot of my fragrances. Is Fragrance X. Let me talk about this one, because I promise you, if you went into TJ Maxx right now, maybe even Marshall's, I guarantee you will find this fragrance. This fragrance is so slept on in the fragrance community. Like, it is really, really slept on. Probably because it's so cheap, and people kind of associate cheapy fragrances to not necessarily smell that great. But y'all don't know what y'all missing. This Ellen Tracy, child. And you can get this same size bottle for probably $15 right now in TJ Maxx. I promise you. This is gorgeous. This is light. It has a bunch of notes in it, but I get peach, I get vanilla, I get sandalwood. It's very light. It's good enough to be like an everyday scent. And it does kind of turn into a skin scent after a while. So if you're going to wear it and maybe you're going to dinner after work, you might want to take it with you just to refresh. But it is a gorgeous everyday scent for under $20. And nobody ever talks about it. I think this is slept on for real. This is good. Now, for those of you that have bought this fragrance simply on my recommendation, please comment down below and let the girls know what they missing out on. This is good, y'all. Like, I have about 2 other bottles sitting in my drawer right now. That's how good this fragrance is. So, this is Gucci Guilty Parfum. This was talked about by my friend here in the fragrance community, the fragrantician, Gabby. She talked about this one and she piqued my curiosity and I had to go get it. Y'all see that dent? I had to go get it because it is so pretty. It is very earthy. It is very woodsy. It is mysterious. It smells like blackberries and patchouli and vetiver and woods. It just smells really good. Very sexy. I get a lot of sex appeal from this fragrance and it's just gorgeous. I think this is very unisex as well. I think a man could totally rock this and no one would know that it's for women, but this is really, really good. And I got it for the low. I think I got this one at my little cute mom and pop perfume shop that's like kind of close over here by the house. I got it from them, but I love that one. Amazing. Another good everyday scent. A good everyday scent. Good for office. Like that's the kind of scent where it's non-offensive. Like everybody's gonna smell you, but they're gonna be like, wow, you smell great. It's not obnoxious, it's not heady, it's none of those things. It's just very in the most simplest terms, it is just damn good. Okay, this is Coach, and some of you have asked me what the name of it is. That's the name. It's Coach Eau de Parfum. Just remember the one with the black tag. Now this one is Coach, but this is Coach Floral, I believe. Not like Coach Blush. I went with Coach Floral instead. Now this is another fragrance that's kind of like woodsy. Oh, this is good. Yeah, this is more of a woodsy white floral. It has a nice powdery dry down. It may have musk in it as well. It's really, really pretty. I like this one. Another great everyday scent. And then this one has like a pineapple note in it, or pineapple sherbet note in it that I really do like. And it has a gorgeous dry down. So I like this one. I like this one a little bit more. And Coach really surprised me, you guys. I'm not even gonna lie. If it wasn't for Sharice TV talking about this fragrance, I probably wouldn't have even got it. And I'm so glad that I at least put my nose on it because I love them. I didn't think I would like, I ain't even gonna lie. I sound kind of bougie right now. Like when it comes to the Coach fragrances, like I slept on them because I'm like, this Coach. I don't know. I ain't gonna like it. I think I had a sample of the Coach blush and I didn't like it. So I just kind of had wrote Coach off, period. But I'm glad I revisit the fragrance. I love both of them a lot. So this is Coach, the original Eau de Parfum. This is Coach Floral. Let's talk about this one. Tom Ford Metallique. Now I'm going to tell y'all what put me on to this one. The Pottery Hawthorne, the dossier version of Metallique put me on to the wanting to get the real deal. Because when I first smelled Powdery Hawthorne, oh my goodness, that fragrance, ooh, I couldn't get enough. I wore it to work, I slept in it, and I said, okay, enough is enough. I need to invest in the real deal. And so I did. Now this is a very unique vanilla. This is more of an icy cold vanilla. It's not very warm. Now a lot of people do say when they first smell it, they get a very metally type of smell. And I do get it sometimes, but once that goes away, I'm just left with this super sweet vanilla scent, and I just love it. It's one of my favorite vanilla fragrances right now. Tom Ford's Metallique. Out Desert Phantom. Now, I bought some alt fragrances about 4 months ago, 3 or 4 months ago, and I wanted to get some fragrances that I really had been in love with and obsessed with, but I didn't want to spend the money on. So I bought Desert Phantom. This is a dupe for Barbados Mojave Ghost. I wore this to work one day. And listen, I ain't even sprayed that much. Honestly, I did probably like 2 or 3 sprays. Baby, I had the whole office smelling like Desert Phantom, aka Mojave Ghost, period. Everybody was like, ooh, somebody got some, what is that? Baby, they was all talking. You hear me? I said, damn, oh, okay, it was an investment. What, I think I spent like $29 for this? If that much, because I used a code, somebody's code. So I ain't even spend that much. But when I tell you this is 99.99999 Mojave Ghost, man. I need to check out all fragrances. I think they're going to be having a Cyber Monday sale. Y'all need to get y'all some, okay? I Am Trash by Etat Libre the Orange. Did I say that right? Etat Libre the Orange. Beautiful apple scent mixed in with some woody notes. Maybe a little vetiver. Maybe some patchouli. Maybe a little musk, some sandalwood. But it is gorgeous. You guys definitely should go to their website, Etat Libre, the Orange website, and read the backstory when it comes to this fragrance. I will just tell you a little bit, but y'all should definitely research it. This fragrance is made up of recyclable fruits, okay? Recyclable strawberries. So there is a strawberry note, a fruity note in this fragrance, and apples. I think it's apples in here too. But it is gorgeous. I like to wear this one in the summertime because it is it reminds me of a beautiful sweet fruity fragrance with those woody, deep woody notes that I really like. And it has a lot of character. It has a lot of appeal. It's very, very pretty. And I enjoy it a lot. I bought this one actually off of Amazon and no complaints. I think it smells great. It's just really, really beautiful. And I love the backstory of this, you know, using recyclable things to make something so beautiful. And I think they did a fabulous job. Again, this is I Am Trash by Etat Libre the Orange. 2 Mugler fragrances here. The first one is Alien Mirage. Now, you guys know that I struggle with the original Alien. It's a jasmine balm that consumes my body. It takes over me when I smell it, and I'm just like paralyzed, and I just cannot even function when I spray that. It's very, very loud. I wanted to find a fragrance, a flanker of Alien that I really enjoy because you guys know that Mugler holds a special place in my heart. I love Mugler fragrances, and I found Mirage. This is the perfect Alien for me, and believe it or not, it does have, I don't know, but it has a little bit of that Alien DNA for me, in it for me. But there is I want to say there is aldehyde in this fragrance. I'm not for sure, but there's a note in the top that is very unique that I've not smelled before ever in a fragrance. And because of that, I'm very, very drawn to it. And I cannot explain it to you. It smells sweet, it smells florally, and it smells a little bit like metal. And I love, I'm attracted to that. I don't know what that is, what that's about, but it just sends me. It sends me. I love this one. This is my favorite flanker from the Alien line, Angel Nova. This is, I want to say, lychee, vanilla, oud. Okay, smells a lot like Very Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. Don't fight me, okay? I'm just saying, to my nose, they both smell the same. But I think this one is more heavier on the oud. Okay, and I think it's louder. It projects more. The Very Good Girl has lychee, but it's more heavier on the vanilla, in my opinion. But this is a beautiful fragrance, y'all. When I first smelled it, I said, damn, this thing was so loud. And I literally sprayed like one spray. It was in my seatbelt, my clothes. I mean, it is really, really gorgeous. So if you guys are into lychee and you like oud, I would highly recommend this one. This is beautiful. This is Angel Nova. Some people try to compare it to Delina. No, y'all can miss me with that. No way. Ain't no way. No how. No. Y'all doing it. I think because Delina has, I don't know if Delina has lychee in it or not. But anyway, somebody tried to compare it to, I did a whole video on the comparison of Delina and Angel Nova, and no, if you want to compare Angel Nova to something, compare it to Very Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. Smell both of them. Go to Macy's and smell both of them, and you will see that they smell just the same. Okay, last but not least on the list is Fenty Eau de Parfum by Rihanna. I had forgot the name that fast. Dang, I don't know what's up with that. Blueberry, tangerine, rose, sweetness. It just is very good to me. I know some people were not impressed, and that's okay. We all entitled to our own opinions. And I'm not even gonna lie, I had built up this anticipation just waiting on the fragrance, and then when I got it and I sprayed it, I was a little bit underwhelmed. I'm not even gonna lie, but this fragrance has definitely grown on me. I wear it more often, and it changed my mind. You know, I enjoyed the blueberry. I enjoyed the tangerine. I don't get a lot of rose, but I can see some of the similarity in this one to Love by Killian. You know, they're not the same, but I see where she was going. I see kind of like how she may have paid homage to Love with this fragrance, because, you know, it's said that Love Don't Be Shy by Killian is her favorite fragrance, Rihanna's favorite fragrance. When I'm smelling this, I'm reminded of Love a lot. They're not the same, but, you know, I'm reminded of it. But I think this is a gorgeous fragrance. Y'all can see I put a little dent in here, and it's still sold out. So, I mean, if that's any indication to you on how the people felt about this fragrance, there you go. I mean, it's not a bad fragrance. I enjoyed this one thoroughly. I find myself reaching for it. I keep it right in the front, and I really do like it. So this is Fenty Eau de Parfum by Rihanna. Not to be mistaken for a celebrity scent. It just happens to be a scent made by a celebrity. Okay. All right, you guys, that was it. Those were the fragrances I reached for a lot in 2021. There are other fragrances that I've been reaching for lately, but I got those kind of later on in the year, and I've just been enjoying them. I'll talk about those in next year's video, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment below. Let me know what you reached for a lot in 2021, and what you think I should explore in 2022. I would love to read you guys' comments on all that. Okay. If you are into fragrances, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. Please hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified every time I upload and you don't miss out. Thank you guys again for watching. I hope you're having a fabulous day, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah. Bye.